Okay. We're going to try this, guys. I'll just wait till y'all show up until the other thing goes away. It's a little offset here. Yeah, you're still offset. It's going to be alright.
Going strong. Discover lightweight all-day comfort in your new wardrobe savior.
Hey, Brandy. This obviously did not work like I wanted it to. I think my son might be right. Casey, what is your first name, sweetheart? I totally forgot. Please don't hate me on that. It's so much different when it's different than your name, chat name is different than your screen name. Hi, Gillian. If I said that right. And y'all, if I don't say your name right, please correct me in chat because I hate to say the wrong thing. Pam. Thank you, Pam. Now, if I can remember that, we'll be pretty much golden. Alright, is it Dean or Diane? Like Princess Diane. Well, I'm glad you were able to make it from the UK. You are, oh wow, you're like what, 10, 11 p.m. in the UK right now? Hi, Judy. Mr. Ruff, hi. Alright, we're going to see how well this works. I did try it on the laptop. Okay, so that's not as bad as I thought it was. For some reason, I was thinking 3 p.m. was that. But I think I was saying if I do Wednesday, it would be 5 p.m. or 8 p.m. or 10 p.m. It's kind of, it messes me up because I have another viewer in Australia. And it is for 3 p.m. for me. It is I think it's like 5 a.m. for her. So we're going to see how well this works getting on my phone again. And I have it, I don't even know what settings I did because I was in such a hurry. Hey, Brooke! It's nice to see you too, Mr. Rupp. But what I was doing as I was trying to wait to get on is yesterday I didn't get to do a live because of my grandbabies. When my grandbaby came over, and I was working on I was just making granny squares out of my scraps. So I was like, I'm going to finish doing some of that today because I have a ton of scraps. A ton. So I put them in little sections. You talking to me, Mr. Rupp? I'm glad you made it, Brooke. I'm glad all of y'all actually made it. Hey, Jessica. I'm sorry. I did miss you right there, sweetheart. I am from the great state of South Carolina. I say that with a tongue in cheek. I'm a Georgia girl. And if this thing has a delay, I'm sorry. It's still rainy, yucky mess for the last week. Well, Brooke, this was supposed to be better. This was supposed to be being on my actual laptop so that I could read your chat and I wouldn't have to be looking in two different places. And another thing, I wanted to do it on my laptop because I could then replay the chat so that I didn't have to read everybody's questions and then answer it, for the sake of the replay. But I think I'm going to have to too. Well, I'm glad, Pam, I'm glad you and Brooke made it since y'all missed the last one. It wasn't nothing spectacular. It was. I loved it. I only intended to be on here for like 15 minutes or so. And it turned into well over 2 hours. Not surprising. Y'all know how I like to talk. The hard part is me not talking the entire time while the delay is waiting on people to chat. But I'm quite used to talking to the camera anyway, even without an immediate response. But yeah, it's one of those. Hey baby, I'm glad you made it in. Gemini's my husband, y'all, for those of you who don't know. Actually, I don't know if Brandy knows, but I think, Brandy, you're the only one that was with me last week, wasn't you? Because I don't see anybody else that was here last week. Well, okay. But I had a lot of drink, Pam. I have some sparkling ice. And my baby was bringing me some water, and I could talk for a long time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, late girl. Now, okay, late girl, I know. Do you have a different screen name that you're actually listed on? Oh, hush, Gemini. Well, actually, I think he's glad that I do this so that I don't talk his ear off. Probably. Hi, Tony. Hey, Dawn, how are you doing? Good to see you again. Well, good. We actually might be rolling today. Well, actually, we were rolling last time, but I was so scared that it wasn't working. And here I am. It's actually working. Actually, I was a little bit more dressed up. I'm kind of in my comfy little handmade dress now. Hubby and I just went to our niece's 17th birthday, so I was actually kind of dressed up for me. Just a little bit dressed up for me. Pam's in North Carolina. Hey, Sarah. Okay, so late girl, I might not know you from any other screen name then. So if I pull out, it's just in a random bag. It's just scraps. I have that bag of scraps, which is only like that big. This is what I was working out of yesterday when I was in there with my grandson. But it's packed full. It's packed full of all kind of scrap yarn. And what I'm trying to do, I wish I could see my table. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stacks with 4 or more. I mean, just completely random colors. I don't know, Michael. Do I know you? Dawn, okay. Dawn said that the Carolinas are a great place to be. Yes and no. I agree with that. It's just sometimes I wish we were more of a northern climate so that we didn't feel like we were melting every time we walked out the front door. All right, Dawn, where are you? You're in North Carolina too, right? I think that's where you said last week. But yeah, the ones that I took a picture of was these right here, and I'm just doing a 4-round or 3-round and lining them in black, and then I'll do some with gray or something. Oh, that's nice, Brandy. What color of I Love This Cotton are you using on your washcloth? Or hand towel. Sorry, hand towel. Well, Michael, that is an accomplishment, sweetheart, since I don't go to bars. So if you were behind me in a bar, I have a doppelganger. Okay, are you in North Myrtle Beach, or you're actually, wait, no, North Myrtle Beach is still South Carolina. It's the beach right above that transfers into North Carolina, right, Dawn? Connecticut. Now, I have been to Connecticut. I've been to Cornwall, Connecticut. Beautiful. I love y'all's weather up there. Well, I loved it when I was up there for the short time. Oh, that's nice. See, now I am in South Carolina, and we don't see any mountains whatsoever until we head up your way. Paris in June. It's blue, white, and yellow. Oh, nice. Okay. It's so funny. I'm not kidding you, Brandy. Look at that. Oh, wow. Lake Girl, you're in Maine? Awesome. Now, I know y'all hadn't been long got snow and everything, right? Because I know I watched Mikey at the Crochet Crowd, and he had snow like a month ago or so. Okay. Thank you, Dawn. I did, because I knew there was a beach right above North Myrtle Beach. Because we went, and they said that if we went any further, we'd be in North Carolina. So I was wanting to make sure. Oh, okay. I got you. See, my husband and I, we went to Myrtle Beach, I want to say, it was before our kids were born. So it was before 98 when I got pregnant. So, yeah. No, actually it was 97 when I got pregnant. So it was sometime between 92 and 97. But we went down there. The pavilion was still at the top of the beach. Okay. So Brandy, was that close to the color that you're doing with I Love This Cotton? Carlina, I'm so sorry you were at the other one, and then the other one, it just kept rotating. And I even took a little short clip of it because it was just, the little circle was just going and going. So my son might be right. My laptop might not be strong enough. It's supposed to be. That's why I bought this particular one. But, maybe not. Or maybe it's internet. I tried to say the internet, but I was told, no, that's not possible. Hey, Breezy, how are you doing? Oh, Brandy, so you're not far away. I think Lugoff is 30 minutes maybe? Maybe 45? Right, Gemini? You still here, babe? Alright. Maya! We actually have 2 fluffy pups today. We're babysitting another one until Tuesday for a friend. Oh, good. I'm glad it was very close because, and it's so funny. That particular one is my favorite in Jesus. I don't use I Love This Cotton mostly. Lily Sugar and Cream, and it's the Sun Kissed. Carlina, I'm working on getting all these scraps taken care of, and I'm not kidding, I have so many squares already done, and these are going to topple if I pile any more, but there's more than this on the table. And at first I was trying to work through my scraps, but I think I'm going to have to plan a blanket out of the ones I have already because I didn't think about how many I'd actually done already. But there's so many squares on this table that I think I might have to start planning a blanket quickly. Breezy, I called her, but she's not coming. Maya! Sorry if I blew anybody's eardrum on that. Come here, baby. Come here. Hold on. She's here. Come here, baby. Come around. Come around. Come here. Hold on. Come on. Come on. Here's my, oh. Okay. Well, she doesn't want to jump up. But y'all keep in mind, I have a floor mat, and she can't keep her grip. Come on. Come on. Maybe she'll do it on a leg. Come on. There we go. It's Maya's. Hey, Abby. And see, I don't know if you can see. You can probably see her nose. But we have another puppy over here. Come here, Abby. Hold on. Come here. Come here, Abby. Come here. She's scared to walk on the mat. Come here, baby. Come here, Abby. Abby. Maya. Stay out of my yard. All right. I didn't know they were coming in, or I would have put this on the table. Come here, Abby. She's so hesitant. Yeah, see, you can see her head. Her name is Abby, and she is kind of a, I don't know what she is. I know she's got chow in her. But I'm not quite sure what else she has. Oh, okay. Sorry. Maya is, over there playing with the... Jesus, Maya. Okay. Alright. Gemini, are you still in here? Hold on. She's knocking this thing crazy. Alright. Yeah, you telling everybody? You saying hey? Okay. Alright. Go in there to Papa. So at least at least she said hey to y'all. Probably about an hour or so. Okay. Sorry, Brandy. I thought you were closer than that. Okay. Wow. Are you in Lower Maine then, Lake Girl? Hi, Abby. Oh, I'm glad you saw it. That's so cool. Yeah, I didn't, and it's my fault, Carlina, because they were all getting put in this little bag here. So I didn't realize just how many I actually had until I laid them out on the table, and I'm like, I might need to get this put together. So what I might do is just lay them all out and take a picture and see if I can decide what looks good and what doesn't. Thank you, Breezy. Well, I can only claim the husky. The other one is a beautiful, and I was joking, and I said that I was going to tell her daddy that, you know, he might be out of a puppy dog here soon. But I'm not going to, because he might take me serious. And I don't want to take her away from, you know, her house. I might have just a little bit, Carlina. Oh, if you need some, let me know. I'll send. I have 2 over there. I don't mind sharing. Because usually market bags will take me like 1.5. The Stephanie Z pattern that I follow. Hopefully this ain't crinkling too loud for y'all. Did the guy Michael leave that saw me in the bar, that was right behind me in a bar? That I don't go to? Oh, you slipped in? Well, cool. Yeah, I was talking. We're babysitting a dog, and we have the husky, so I tend to talk to them when they come in. Actually, you know what? I might start white in the center of this one. Because I'm actually doing them, Carlina, I was thinking that since I did have so many and I didn't realize it, I started putting the dark borders on them. And I might put some white borders on them to see if I can join as I go type situation. Alright, bye Dawn. Have a great one. Thank you for coming. But now, see, I have a bunch that are like teeny tinies. Like these right here. And that's what I mean by scraps. Hold on. Like little balls. But I don't quite want to do like a just single double, I mean a plain, not plain. I don't want to do just all double crochets and then have it like a stripy bag. I mean, scrappy blanket. There's too many B, scree, and P's. Stripy, scrappy blanket. So that's why I'm just grabbing these little random balls and starting, like, just starting any kind of way, you know. But it's working. And I found a couple I'd already done in here. But now these are already 4 rows. And these are only 3. Oh, and I have a bulldog colored one too. Oops. So what are y'all doing on this nice little Sunday? Since we already basically had dinner, lunch and dinner to combined, really. I don't have to worry about cooking tonight. Alright. I've done the multicolored, I've done white, pink, purple. So let's go with yellow for the center. I'll do yellow and then 2 greens. What do y'all do with y'all scraps? Do y'all keep them and then just do some random scrap busting type situation? Oh, cool. What are you making them out of, Pam? Rug mugs. Yeah, I'm glad you put coasters in there because I might not have known what a mug rug is. Oh, nice, Carlina. My hubby just grilled us some pork chops yesterday, so I had my grilling in. Oh, getting ready for Halloween, Tony? Actually, I seen a bat plushie. I think it popped up on my Facebook yesterday because I was looking for some more squirrel patterns. So I guess it said amigurumi, and they're just slapping me with plushie ads. Oh, nice. Well, okay, Brandy. So do you just stop a project when you run out of yarn? Or do you just use that much of your balls? Oh, nice, Gillian. Is it Jillian or Gillian? I haven't done a cardigan in a minute. I think since the last time I did the hexagon cardigan, but that's crochet. I mean, last time I knit a cardigan was for my grandson. Oh, I do that too, Abby. In fact, I did that on my squirrel. But if you use polyfill and the scraps, if you put the scraps in the center, that helps you with your not having to use so much polyfill, and it helps weigh it down because it weighs actually something more than polyfill. You made cat appliques? That sounds cool. So, why do, I mean, they buy them and sew them on something? The way you said appliques, that's what made me think of it. Jillian? Like the exercise guru lady? Wow. You go, Brandy. I don't tend to use all of my yarn. I end up with, I have that whole tote full of yarn down there, so, or, well, over here now. There you go. Um, yeah, Abby, I'd heard that a few years ago about hiding the scraps in the middle of the polyfill. I can't remember if it was another podcaster or I saw it on an amigurumi site. Okay. Thank you for making sure that I said it right, Jillian, because I don't like to mess up people's names. I've used, Abby, I've used the pipe cleaner. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The fuzzy long pipe cleaner things to do necks with. But I never thought about foam curling rods. Are you talking about the pink ones that have the plastic little clip that holds them together? Oh, that's cool, Carlina. All right. So is it like a full cat? Or like just a cat head? I had to figure out which green I was trying to grab. What do you mean, Abby? Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know that I've seen foam rods like that. Oh, wait, no. I think I might know what you're talking about. That they use them, yeah. I actually made something along those lines for heatless curls. Because y'all, you see how straight my hair is? It won't hold a curl for anything. So, Chelsea, she sews seams, had a tutorial out on one of those. Well, that's cool, Pam. Yeah, because Abby was saying that about the snakes and the amigurumi and words and amigurumi worms. Amigurumi worms? Not 100% sure which one was correct. But that's cool that y'all know. Yeah, because I had never heard of it. Wait a minute, Brandy. Oh wait, no, you said you were heading in at Monday night. Gotcha. I had to correct myself. I was about to say, wait. But it makes sense that you'd be over here this close. Oh. Sorry to take that so literal. I just see, Abby, when you said gummy words, and I'm like, wait, my mind wanted to say amigurumi worms. But I was trying to take you literal to see if that was right. And I'm not surprised it wasn't. I tell you what, y'all, this rain's got to go. I'm tired of being sleepy. But at least we got out of the house for a little while. We, met the family and for my niece's birthday, or our niece's birthday. Man, how far is Scranton from where you're at? Forgive me, I have lived over here 34 years, and I still don't know. Like I said, I'm a Georgia girl, so I don't know half of what's over here. I know where Columbia is. I know where Myrtle Beach is. I know where Charleston Beach is. Anything after that, you might not have my attention. But now I'm totally jealous of you being between the mountains and the sea, because you have the best of both worlds. Whew. Oh, nice, Brandy. Well, good. Once you deliver, depends on what time of drop-off time they have. Hopefully you'll get home at a reasonable time tomorrow. And you know, that was the biggest thing with my boys is planners have, I don't even think they've ever driven a truck. Okay. Been good. You'll get there at a reasonable time then. I think most are 7 a.m.-ish. 7 a.m. and then what, like right after lunch, and then another one is at 3, I think. I mean, I guess it's different for each transport company and all that fun stuff. Is anybody else knitting and crocheting or crocheting? I get my words right here in a minute, I promise. Maybe. I thought I was going to be on here. Well, she's fussing. I thought I was going to be on here when it was storming, but it stopped storming right afterwards. 1 a.m. Good golly, Miss Molly. I can't even imagine. But you said they switched your schedule around a lot, so I don't doubt it. Wow, Pam. Now, see, when we went up in mid-July, and when we were up in the mountain, it was great. It was cooler. Even, you know, we were triple digits here down here, but up there, you couldn't tell how bad it was. Well, I'm gonna have to remember that. Gemini, you see that? We need to get a camper. That way we can take a month, camp out up in the mountains. Hi, Joanne. How are you doing? Carlina, are you talking about the tulle kind of scrubbies, or are you talking about like the Scrubology from Hobby Lobby, or the scrubby yarn from Lily Sugar and Cream? Hi, Suzanne. I'm glad you made it. Oh wow, Casey, July, August, and September. Will you be able to get away to go up to the camper for those all 3 months, or are you just going to leave it up there just in case? You know, and I say it's hot. I mean, I say it's icky and rainy and everything, but it's hot. I had to cut my AC on to be able to come in here. Well, that's pretty good. I'm sitting here trying to find a needle to sew my ends in. This is my needle. And this is what was sitting on it. I would have never found that thing if I hadn't have just, my hand hit the wrong stack. Trying to find an orange needle in under orange. Okay. That's what I was trying to tell my daughter-in-law, Carlina, is to, she liked the Lily Sugar and Cream because it had the cotton and the scrubby. But I told her, I said, use the Scrubology and have a ball of cotton, you know, to go with it. She's not as adventurous as I am, so she likes to try things at a slower pace, and so she's like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Oh, well, that's good, Pam. Hour and a half? Yeah. I do getaways on an hour and a half timeline, travel time. Night, Jillian. Thank you for coming. All right, Abby. You know what? The video will be here, but chat won't be, and I don't know why. I see it coming across the screen, but I don't think it's going to play in the replay. But thank you for coming, Pam. I appreciate it. I mean, hold on. No, that was Abby. Sorry, Abby. I seen Pam respond right below you. And I'm blind as a bat, y'all. I'm trying to see well, it's not a small laptop screen. I think it's like 15 or 17 inch. Thank you, Joanne. I do too. It's so much better than my little 8x8 cubby that I had on the side of the dining room. This is so much better. And usually it's nice and quiet, but I had to cut the AC on. It's hot today. It's overcast, rainy, and icky, and it's still hot. I know I live in the South, but that's ridiculous. Suzanne, I wish I could tell you what I was making. I'm making a whole bunch of granny squares, and apparently I don't know what I'm going to do with them once I finish. But y'all hadn't been long got here, so what I was saying is I was trying to use up scraps, because I have a scrap tote right here. It's actually my mom's, and after she passed away, I kept it because this was her favorite bag. But then I have all those that I have to make. So we could be working on multiple blankets. Because it's definitely, there's a lot of yarn in that thing. You're right, Joanne. I don't know if y'all could tell, I was trying not to complain about my area, my little cubby. But it was stressing me out. And I kind of thought it was the whole I'm closing our stores and everything. But yeah, I think, well, losing the job and them closing us down and everything, yeah, that was stressing me out. But I think my workspace, it was too. So I'm super glad to have this. Carlina, did you teach hubby how to crochet? If not, how's he going to help you out there? I was trying to teach mine. I honestly did teach him how to crochet and to knit. but he didn't keep to it. All right, well, trade off with him, Carlina. Tell him if he helps you out, you'll help him with something. I'm gonna test something, y'all. Just hold tight. Oh. Okay. Well, I was wondering if my laptop lid was messing y'all up. Okay, good. Nice, Brandy. I wonder, and this is not me being girls versus guys, but it kind of is. Both my boys learned to crochet. Well, okay, they can make chains, okay? They can make chains. But they didn't want anything really to do with it. They were, on to the next thing, as boys do, but, I didn't know if it was... Because most of the male crocheters that I have been around, now there are exceptions, but most of them that I've been around have crocheted since they were young. Suzanne, it's so funny that you said something about octagons because I'm going to be doing something with an octagon. Well, I don't know. No, not an octagon. Hexagon. Yeah. But I'm going to be doing something with some hexagons soon. Oh, that sounds like fun, Carlina. Now, I actually thought about knitting an emotional support chicken. But the crocheted version looks a lot easier. So I might crochet it. But it's cool. Is that his first project or he's just helping you out with that part? Hi, Yvette. Welcome in. You already said hi. If you did, I'm sorry. I didn't see it. I'm having to look down on my laptop to try to see anything because after a second or two, it disappears off the screen. Hey, Joanne, what pattern of sock knitting are you doing? I don't know why I missed that when you said it, Carlina. I think I seen it on my phone and didn't see the whole sentence that you said. He's left-handed and you taught him to crochet. I actually have some of that, Pam, but I haven't tried it. I think I have it in teal, and then I have almost like a multicolored cake of the Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel cotton. You know what? I do the same thing, Joanne. In fact, I have one that I have a pair of socks I'm working on now in some browns and tans and stuff. And it is deviated from the easy peasy sock pattern, but it's just a plain vanilla sock. So I understand that. Nice. What kind of, what did he crochet the basket with, Carlina, if you don't mind me asking? Now, Pam, you're actually making a top with the sugar wheel? Okay. Hang tight. I'm going to cut this AC off. Sorry about that. It's getting a little bit too cool. Oh, mercy. Hey, Gemini, do you mind coming and shut my door? Please? At least I'm not asking you to get me a drink. Oh, okay. Well, cool beans. Are you doing like a sleeved t-shirt type top or open like a cardigan type top? Huh. I'm trying to imagine that, Joanne, with that kind of a sock. I mean, did the cuff have it? Was it a different color? I mean, I understand that if they purled on the outside for the main part of the sock, if they did all of the sock that way and then they just turned it down into a cuff, that would look cool because then you'd have the stockinette stitch showing on the outside for the cuff and then the purl stitch all the way down the bottom. Oh, nice. Well, see, that's what I was talking, asking y'all earlier about scrap projects, because short of just continuing to do these squares, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Gemini, can you shut that door for me, please? Thank you. Suzanne playing yarn chicken. And I'm having the exact opposite problem. Gemini. You didn't hear me? Can you please shut my door? Thank you. I asked you in here, but I guess you're not in there anymore. Or you didn't hear me. Huh? Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. I don't know. Can you show pictures in a chat? If not, just my email is daybreakknotsandknits@gmail.com. So just even email me one. I'd love to see it. And it would have been in the description, but I don't think I can do that on here. Because I did, I had it set up on my laptop. I mean, yeah, on the laptop with the stuff in my description. But I'd love to see it. Especially if it looks three-dimensional. And I'm always wanting to play around and mess around with different patterns. Especially, you know, on something that I can do with my eyes closed. Practically. Not really. Ah, see? Even when I'm trying to use all of it, I still can't use all of it. So, like I said, I'm the exact opposite of yarn chicken. Wow. It's not even dripping off the side of the house and making racket. It got quiet. All right, so y'all have to talk because I don't want it being quiet. Oh, mercy. That's the problem with eating so early. You get tired early. Boy, this is a hot mess. I don't know if y'all can see it because I can't see anything past where this knuckle is because of the top of my laptop screen. So I don't know. It looked like y'all could see on my table, but I couldn't tell 100%. But if you can, sorry. It is a hot pile of scrap and unknown whip blanket. Unknown pattern whip blanket. You know, I have wanted to try that, making my own magic cakes and stuff. But I'm telling you, Suzanne, I didn't think I was a person that wanted to dictate how my colors fell until I tried variegated yarn that I could not figure out the pattern, the control on it. And I started cutting it and making it to where I controlled it. But I didn't, that was one of those things that you're like, what? I'm not like that. Only to find out, yeah, you're like that. I like the idea. I just don't know if I could do it. All right. Well, if I'd done white, yellow, and then one green, I think it would have been better. Or I could have done a light green, a yellow, and a... yeah. Oh well, it came out the way it came out. I have plenty of spring green squares. I can make that camouflage in. Now, I don't even know if they make this color anymore. This is Red Heart Pink Panther, I think. I can't remember if it's Panther Pink or Pink Panther. But if they don't make it, then I only have 2, 4, 6, 7 squares. That's it. I don't know what I'd put with that. Suzanne, did you say what kind of corner to corner you're making? I know I saw corner to corner, but I don't remember seeing if it was a certain kind or not. Ah! And Joanne, the reason I was asking so much about your sock is, so I've got one started. I mean, this is the second sock, but yeah, it's still very, very new to the... Oh, and this is the color I was telling y'all about, the browns. Let's see if I can get it closer to the... I got some pretty browns. Brown, it's like a dark chocolate, light chocolate, and cream. But this is just, you know, my basic vanilla sock. I brought it in here because I wasn't sure. I underestimated how many scraps I had. And plus, you know, I'm not as good as at doing it without watching. So I tend to have to look at what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I did, well, I can't say did because, yeah, I can say did because I don't have one currently. But I was going to say I did a lot of corner to corners. And it's got to be one of my go-tos when I'm doing a full blanket. But a lot of times I will do stripes. I'll do like a solid, a couple solids, different tone, different color, whatnot, and then do a variegated, and then, you know, sometimes it's 4 rows, sometimes it's 6 rows. In fact, that's where this came from. This was a Karen jumbo cake, variegated, and I did this. What is it pastel pink or petal pink in Red Heart? I did that, this, that, gray, and white. And it came out so beautiful. So beautiful. I was like, well, if I have a granddaughter, she'll have a blanket ready made and ready to go. Oops. I'm sitting here trying to lose where I'm putting things. But you know, this time of day, it's already 6 o'clock. My brains, and my son was laughing at me because he said something about, oh, he got an energy drink, and I was like, you're drinking an energy drink at like 4 o'clock? He's like, yeah, Mom. He's like, I don't go to bed at 8 o'clock. He said, and I don't weigh 120 pounds. I said, neither do I. But both of my boys, they're 27 and they're 6'3" and 6'4", so they're very tall dudes. And I'm like, no. But he wasn't too far off the mark because I do tend to go to bed early. I mean, when you wake up at daybreak or just before it, you get tired really early. Can't even talk. Oh my goodness. But y'all know what? I might be getting off of here. I'm sitting here, I think that's like the 3rd time I've yawned here in the last 15-20 minutes. But you know how it is after you eat even if you eat that much. Well, I didn't hardly eat much. But when you eat that early, it's kind of like a given that you got to take a nap early, right? Brandy. Like and the other morning it was 2 a.m., wasn't it? I'm surprised you're not already asleep. I'm not even gonna lie. Because, I mean, that's like 14 hours already that you've been up. That's unreal, Brandy. 2 a.m. is just too crazy. Good, Pam. I'm glad you finished it. Now, are you doing a set of them, or was that just going to be a one-off? You know, if I ever had, which I don't really, I'm like Brandy with cotton. I'm like Brandy, and I'd pretty much use all of it. But it would be really cool if I had enough cotton to do mug rugs out of scraps. Mug rugs. I can't talk, y'all. Yeah, I could imagine. Which I used to say, and because I was a night owl for 90% of my life, and I always said if I drove a truck, I'd want the night shift because you don't have the traffic, and I'm a true night owl. But I can tell that if they were switching your shifts like that, it would be rough to try to do a night shift. Oh, cool. Wait, your daughter-in-law. What does she teach? Good grief almighty. It's still tangled in there. I'm going to shove it right back in there. I wanted to, you see, I made some, I tried this not long ago, and it's in this pretty bluish aqua color. It's called, oh, that's easy, teal mint stripe. Okay. But I did a, ear warmers out of them. Uh-oh. My battery's running low. Hold on, guys. I might have to go anyway because if I don't have battery. Oop, sorry. I have to make sure we have battery and we're going. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's cool. Shoot. Thank you, Brandy. That teal stripe. Yeah, I like it too. And this impeccable yarn was actually very pleasant to work with. Now, I don't know if I would choose it over Big Twist Living, but if I had to say that I wanted one that was comparable, yeah, that would definitely be that way. Thank you, Pam. I thought it was gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Sorry, me and my niece, the birthday girl, we were sitting side by side and we were being goofy out the whole dinner. And I kind of brought it home with me. Oh, speaking of that colorway, let me see if I wrote it down. I was watching somebody's video and they were talking about Hirschner's having Big Twist, right? That still had the Big Twist label. And I wrote it down somewhere and I can't remember the colorway that I liked. But I'm like, oh, I need to go to Hirschner's. So I guess I'll be going to Hirschner's website. I don't know if they meant that the website had it or if the warehouse, only the warehouse had it. I don't know if I didn't. Well, too late now. It's all tied in. I got to add some corners here. Well, you know, Pam, I have not in person or even on videos seen anybody hold it like I do. And they're like, that's not a pencil hold, but it's not a knife hold. I'm like, I don't know what kind of hold it is. It's just my hold. I have not. I've seen an advertisement for her having the. Isn't that her working with Hobie? Hey, we got to stick together, don't we, Pam? Although I kind of wish I have tried knife hold, especially when I was doing some tutorials, but it's so awkward and fumbly. I can't get anything done. It's like so aggravating. Okay, good. I've seen it advertised and I've seen a few of the colors in the ads, Brandy, but I've not went to Hobie and seen if they, is it on Hobie's site or does she have her own site that she's putting it on Bella Coco? Wow, it's so quiet. All right, well, let me see. If I was on my phone, it would be different. Oh, I think my co-host is trying to come in. And I'm hoping I spell her name right. Yep, there it is. Oh, okay. I seen the color called Coastal Drift, y'all. That's pretty. But I thought it was like a variegated type. It says it's a multicolor, so let's find out. Y'all, that looks solid to me. Yep, that looks solid to me. I'll have to I'll have to look at it a lot better. But thank you, Brandy, for letting me know. Oh, I don't mind. I prefer merino over acrylic anyway. I use a lot of acrylic, but if I wear it, I want it to be merino or cotton. That's not me being a yarn snob. That's just a personal skin preference. Yeah, Pam. You can definitely knife hold in those situations because when you're trying to close up an amigurumi, yeah, no. Because I mean, you're basically working in reverse, so you can't. There's no way you can hold it like we do. All right, Brandy. I'll definitely go check it out. I didn't think to see how much it was. Let me see if it's. Yeah, I left it up. So $9 isn't bad. I was trying to see what the quantity. I mean, the yardage and stuff was. Oh, why would they have the? I'd rather have the details up. Okay, that's not bad. 180 yards, merino yarn. I would do that. All right. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. All right, y'all have frozen. So hold on. I don't know if yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you're froze. Am I froze? It might not be the chat at all, because I mean I don't see it on the chat on the thing. I don't see it over here on my. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, there you go. What helps when I. Huh. All right. Nope. So I'm gonna see if me going in and out on the website makes a difference. No. Oh, there you are. Yeah, it completely froze for a second. I don't know what was going on. Really, Carlina? Huh. Well, I'm ambidextrous and I can crochet with my left, but it feels weird because then I have to do my yarn with my third and fourth finger. You know, I seen Brandy. I'm sorry, the chat's coming like flying, so I had to go back up. I haven't seen. Are you talking about Tony Lipsy's the Happy Place one, or her newest one? Brandy, you're not right. I wonder why it's going up and down. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't tried it, Brandy. I've not even tried her old one. But now, I'm not a yarn snob at all. I mean, here I am working with acrylic and red heart at that. Um, but I don't know that I'm all that crazy about wool and acrylic blend. I mean, I don't mind blended fabric, but I think I'd prefer to stay natural or synthetic. I was born left-handed, but my mom changed me when I started kindergarten. All right, bye, Carlina. I was going to tell her that. How did she survive being changed to a righty after being born a lefty? And I fully believe that's just the way you're born. Because my mom, I mean, she thought I was going to be a lefty. And it turns out I am right hand dominant, but I'm ambidextrous, so. Now, when I chopped the end of this finger off in the machine at work, they had to sew it to this finger. They had it sewn like that right there so that some of the meat could graft. And I had to learn how to do a lot of things left-handed while that was happening. Because it took that thing forever to heal. Well, Brandy, it's funny you say that because a lot of times that's where a lot of people's ambidextrous nature comes from, was being born a lefty and society and refusing to let them be left-handers. Because you can't stop your natural inclination of which hand you want to use. But, like I said, it would feel very weird for me to crochet left-handed. I can't believe it. I mean, it was pounding on the way home. Yeah, it really was, Suzanne. I mean, they didn't think nothing about it. I can't tell you the times a friend of mine, well, I didn't meet her till I was 17, 18 years old, and she said they would literally take a ruler and smack her hand every time she tried to use that left one and make her put it in her right. And it was insane. Well, that makes sense. I mean, if you didn't know how to crochet left-handed, then crocheting right-handed is the way that's natural to you, right? Yeah, that's what I said too, Pam. And she's got this really tough attitude now. I'm like, yep, I know where that came from. Being smacked because you're trying to write the way you're supposed to write. All right. I thought I had. Oh. I was going to say, I thought I had two greens. So I guess I'm going to use this green. I am slow. I am crocheting slower than Christmas, y'all. I'm not even going to lie. Imagine that it might be because I'm running my mouth. I wouldn't do that. Not me. We are, I was trying to go for like a flower look without doing the flower petals, you know, shaping them and all. But apparently I'm not even getting the flower look. Would probably be different if I had my like my sunflower colors out or something, but that's intentional. These are just scraps. These are not supposed to be I mean, yeah, they're not supposed to be intentional. I'm not kidding y'all. You know what? I think it was like an hour ago. I said I think I'm gonna get off here and take a nap. I think maybe. You gonna let her, Brandy? Which I can't say anything. I tell my daughter-in-law all the time to shop my stash, whether it's yarn or fabric. Probably. Hey, Beth Ann. That's all right, sweetie. I was actually getting tired, and I was about to I was about to say, "Yep, I'm pretty much done," which I said that forever ago too. I'm just glad you made it. Plus, I think my honey, I think he's logged off. I think he said his phone was dying, so he won't hear me ask him to bring me something else to drink. You know what? I wonder. Oh. Yeah, I hate that I didn't get to come on yesterday. I wasn't near as tired. Oh, you are here? Thank you, baby. Uh, sorry. Can you bring me a bottle of water, babe? Please? Yeah, I'm shameless, y'all. That's okay. He don't mind. You peeping back, Brandy? Well, that's one good thing about my husband being the moderator. Did you kick him out, babe? I think he was, Pam. You talking about the Michael guy that said he thought he saw me, or he said that I was ahead of him in line at the bar? Or are you talking about the other dude, the Rupp? Or I don't think either one of them's here anymore. Okay, to the curb. Oh, just like boop. I don't know if he did or not. Oh, you did? Okay. I just thought he left after I told him that he must have met my doppelganger if he was behind me in the bar. Because I don't go to bars. You just never know. But see, I don't know if this is going out across YouTube or if it's just going to my subscribers. I have no clue. I know on my laptop I can set it to where it's just y'all. Oh, okay. That was the very first guy, the Rupp or whatever. That's why I just said the beautiful state of South Carolina. Did you put a dunce cap on him, babe? Sorry, y'all. I find the strangest things funny. Yes, if he's going to be the moderator, he's got to kick him out. Macy! Hey, darling. I'm glad you made it. You crocheted him one? What are you talking about? You crocheted him a dunce hat. Oh my gosh. All right, well, if you can crochet some rando a dunce cap, then you can crochet other stuff, all right? Tell him, y'all. He's so silly. Hold on. Hold on. We doing all that? No. It don't have it. It don't have it. Oh, well. I swore we had a rolling our eyes emoji. Sweetie, you are not late to the party because I didn't plan this. I actually semi-planned it for yesterday, and my grandson came over because my daughter-in-law and my son wanted to go riding bikes, the motorcycle kind, and so I let him. We let him come up here and thank you, baby. So I wasn't able to do my live yesterday, and in fact, he asked if he could come after we ate. He asked if he could come in, and I'm like, no, baby, Grandma's going on computer. So we already ate dinner, lunch, breakfast, all of that rolled in one for me, but now you know what? I have to rip all that mess out. I hate it when it splits and you don't catch all of the threads, and then you have just that little random thread sticking up like, hello, look at me. What in the heck? Brandy, I cannot see that. Is that squirrels? Did you find some squirrels? Either squirrels or chipmunks. There you go. That's what I need to make. I need to make some squirrel emojis for chat. Well, actually, a running squirrel emoji, you know, like a little prompt that we could make it run across the screen. Whatever. I did a squirrel moment. Yeah, see? We'll have to try to do that. Now, if they have a squirrel emoji, I wonder if they have a animation version, or I used to be able to animate things in my software, in my computer software, but I mean, that was part of a Paint Shop Pro's animation software. Oh lordy, squirrels, squirrels, squirrels. Y'all know squirrels. And I have one. Oh shoot, you can only see the prairie dog version. But y'all, if you've watched my videos, you know that thing. I'm so glad they're welcome, because you know what? They would show up here anyway. They're just like, yep, this is Lynn's house. We all welcome up here. I do too, Brandy. And let me tell you, don't let one come at me in the car. My son says, Mom, hit the animal. Don't kill yourself trying to save the animal. And I'm like, well. All right. Now, y'all are finding yours. I have to try to find mine. Well, squirrels. All right. Mine says no emotes. Oh, probably because I'm trying to do an emotion. Oh. Well. Oh. That's what it is. I thought I was using the search version, and it was giving me, I don't know who that was. Oh, hush, Gemini. I don't have never enough squirrels. But I couldn't find it. I don't know if it's just that far down. You know, Brandy, I was telling my daughter-in-law I might have to do something like that because something is getting into my greenhouse, and I have predator netting over the top of my greenhouse to deter birds and stuff from getting in there. And something is chewing its way into the greenhouse through they're chewing through that predator netting, and I'm like, come on, dude. So I told my daughter-in-law I think it's squirrels, so I need to try to find some way to deter them, like put up a feeding stand maybe 10 to 15 feet away from my greenhouse. Maybe they'll go there. Oh, so Pam, does the squirrels have you trained, or you trained the squirrels? I fully think it is, Brandy, because they're eating and they have demolished my green beans. The only ones they're not really messing with is my pole beans, but my bush beans, yeah, they're eating them like ants on sugar. Oh, okay. Well, okay, maybe I'll just do, because I was thinking of just bird feed. I wasn't honestly thinking about nuts, even though it is squirrels. But I could get some nuts and stuff to go with it too. Oh, Macy, I'm sorry. They were bound and determined to get those rabbits. I'm sorry. Sometimes you can't predator proof enough. No, sweetheart, you are fine. I'd be upset too. Never apologize for being sad. Because goodness knows y'all have seen enough of a range of stuff for me. So never worry about that. I mean, yeah, you can't, if they got through 2 fences, they were determined. You think they, I hear you. Because, I mean, it's so funny that we do things for critters and stuff, and you're like, oh, look how trained they are. And then I think, wait, they whine, we take them out. They whine, we let them in. They bark, we feed them. You know. So it's more like they're training us. I don't care what kind of animal it is. They're smart. They're like, if I do this, I get food. Okay. Let me do that. So if I reward them for eating my beans by giving them a smorgasbord or charcuterie board, they'll be like, oh, okay. If she forgets, we'll go raid her greenhouse to remind her real quick. All right, so I have all these little balls. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, oop, that was falling apart. I think what I'm going to do is put them on the table. Good grief. Come on now. And just start making random colored blocks. Maybe. I have no clue, y'all. But I mean, they're all little balls, so I'm scared that I won't have. I'd have to make them all centers. I do a center and then some white. And maybe get somewhere. I mean, I have a whole tote here of all these different colors, so I could easily use one of those, but I was trying to use up these itty bitty ones first. All right, let's see. I think I got another yellow one there too. Ah! I mean, I guess I could do that, and if I do lose at it, then just rip it back out because it's. I mean, they're 4 rounds. They're not huge. They're not huge squares, you know. I'll do that. All right. So I'll go back with the acrylic sun-kissed. Hey, get back over there. So funny, I have my laptop sitting on a one of those divider things that I got at Joann's at work, and I forgot to take it off when then I just put my phone over top of it. It's like, oh, okay, that works. But it's weird because I'm having to look up to see my laptop. But I mean, you and my laptop are fairly close in height. Because I can't really see the laptop very well, so that makes sense. But, all right, so if I lose at Yarn Chicken, should I pull it out? Or should I just tie one on, tie another one, and keep going and make it completely scrappy? I could test my color management capability as far as being able to let that rain go. Tie on for the scrappy. I can totally do that. Especially since all of these colors are pretty together. And thankfully these, yeah, I could do it. Now, if it was completely like colored, different color, then yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Honestly, I should probably. Sorry, y'all. I should probably have just done that from the beginning. But see, I also have green, which I'm not a big fan of. So, yeah, I had two different greens. And that's a mint, but, with mint being so light of a color that it's like, oh, yeah. Oh, see, now I did a center for this one. So I might get lucky. Yep, nope. See, I can't even do it that way. Even though it would have been easier to go underneath that thing. So yeah, Pam, I feel you. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Now I'm talking to myself. Sorry about that. Oh, my stars. But see, the funny thing is, though, y'all, whenever I hear scrappy, I tend to use whole skeins and work from them instead of going by scraps that might not match and stuff. Oh my goodness. This thing is splitting on me. And that is one reason why I think people should. I mean, well, stray dogs are stray dogs, but how'd they get stray? You're right. You're right, Pam. And I also talk to myself so that I don't hear anybody yap back at me. Oh, he didn't hear me. Okay. Oh my goodness. Wow. And I think I do think that it's getting worse than it has been in the last 5 to 10 years around here. I mean, yes, we're in the boonies, but it's not often we get dogs back here. Because we're so far off the road, the dogs probably stay up toward the paved the road itself so that they likely might get food. But I'm glad we don't have a whole big problem of it. Cats are another story. We get stray cats that pop up all over the place out here. In fact, we have one now that my husband feeds out there. It's unbelievable. Well, now y'all know me and critters and whatnot, but you can still. It was a pet. Yes, it was going to be a sustenance thing for you later, but it was still a pet. But I am sorry that, unfortunately, I do know what stray dogs can do to critters. So I'm sorry about that. Do you have any projects that you can use to take your mind off of that? Or to do when you start thinking about it? I mean, I'm not saying that you have to take your mind off of it, but when you want some distraction. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, the critters that we have to that we have for food, yes, they get all the lovin's. And the cow, my daughter-in-law says she wants his horns, so she's been told that she'll have to take his head, but yet she doesn't want it taxidermied. She just wants the skull. But then she lost me when she started talking about decorating the skull and putting gemstones and stuff on it. And I said, you want to bedazzle his skull. I was tripping. I'll have to look at that one. You said it was the Mo of Change throw? Sorry, I'm squinting. Hey, Kindred. Oh, that's cool. Is it a no-sew, or do you have to sew a lot of pieces on, Kindred, for the dragon? Well, good. Are you going to put a border on it, Macy? I bet you, Brandy, that makes sense then. I bet you that might be where she got that idea from. Okay. I'll check that out. Macy, thank you. Because, y'all telling me what y'all are working on, it can kind of give me, when I'm down in a slump, because I can write it down. And when I need some ideas, like I need more, but write it down. And I know I'm using blue instead of my pink, but, oh, shoot. It'll be all right. Mo of Change. I think you said Ravelry, right? I think so. Oh, most definitely. That's why when someone tells me about something, I'm like, ooh, okay. And then half the time I forget to write it down. And I get in a stump of what I want to start next. And it's like, where's some ideas? I know I have them. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now, is it, is it one that started out round and it's squaring it off? Because that would be really good. I like them squared off. But I mean, if that's not part of the pattern and how it's written, then I can always do it myself, I guess. Okay, Brandy, we're gonna have to get you reading patterns, honey. And it's really not complicated if you kind of, so read it out. Well, I was about to say, because read it out loud, but not in the abbreviations. Like if you see DC, like 3DC, comma, 2SC in together or something like that. Just if you see SC2T. Yeah. But just read the word out loud, and maybe it wouldn't be as confusing. Listen at me trying to give you suggestions. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, like I said, maybe I know how to take a round granny square, and I mean a round circle, and make it into a granny square, so that can't be that much more different. The premise would still be the same. Doing like your triple crochets in the corner and getting smaller until you're doing singles or slips. And see, it's funny you say that, Macy, about the written versus the graphs, or the printed, the graph. Yeah, what the heck? I can't even think of my words right now. The graphs. Thank you. Some people can do those better than they can do the written, and some can do the written better than they can do the graph style. That would be awesome, Macy. Post it in the community. Because I still haven't done a Facebook, but I didn't see a whole lot of activity on the the community thing. So I didn't know if y'all really would even be interested in the Facebook. Being interested is different than, really wanting to do it. Yeah. Or, Brandy, have you ever had a um a YouTuber do a tutorial on a pattern, off of a pattern, to where they give you the pattern, they tell you which pattern it is, and you can literally go along with them, and while you're hearing it and reading it? I wonder if that would help. But I don't blame you, Brandy. It took me forever to deal. I didn't. I learned to read. I learned on patterns, and then so I always knew how to read them, but half the time I didn't want to, because at the time my brain was coming up with more fascinating things than the patterns I was finding. Oh no! Now, Suzanne, do you have an alternate yarn you can use? Give us some details on what you like, how you lost at it. I would, Brandy, especially Mikey at the Crochet Crowd. He is top notch when it comes to working off of a pattern. I mean, it's a yarn inspirations pattern, and he'll have it printed out in front of him, and you can just go along with him. Now he does a lot of graphs ain't the word I was looking for earlier. Charts. I can't. Ugh. I was gonna see if it was on the label that I had, but it's not. You ever had that, like, get a word, and it's just driving you nuts because you can't think of it? That's that word for me. Graphs is there, but I don't think it's totally the word I was thinking. I think it was charts. Good, I'm not the only one then. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, hold on a second, darling. All right, sorry, I had to pick up my laptop because I'm getting tired of squinting. All right, hey, Sunita, is it Sunita? How are you doing tonight? And yes, Suzanne, that's why I was asking if you had an alternative. And how hard is it to get some more of the yarn you were playing yarn chicken with? Well, for your sake, I definitely hope you have some more of that yarn. Or that it was not discontinued, at least. Oh, Jeezy Pete, y'all. Look, I did this. I grabbed this ball. And instead of doing this, my goofy self started another center. I tell you what. Yeah, I do too, Suzanne. Sunita, I have an Inkle loom. I'd say probably about 26 inches from front to back. But I have not been working on it in forever. Yep. I am. Well, oh Jesus. Yeah. I've been running off at the mouth. And an Inkle loom, Macy, is where you do, you know how I did the crochet thread with the butterflies? It is basically a bunch of pegs, and you wrap thread or crochet or what yarn, whatever whatever material you want to use. You do that, you wrap it around it, and then you weave. So say you have 5 strands. So your band is going to be 5 strands long. Basically, you weave it underneath underneath the top piece and through the bottom piece. Does that make sense? That was overcomplicated, and it's not, you don't weave it in the traditional sense, but you have you have, all right, say you have, let me see if I can show it this way. When you go around this peg right here, you end up with 5 strands here and 5 strands here, but they get closed together. And then up the other side of it, hold on, I'll go get my Inkle loom. I'll show you. Can y'all talk? Well, I'll be right back. I'm about to break my neck coming in here. All right. Sorry it took so long. This. Did I lose all y'all? Sorry about that. So this is what I have warped right now. But this whole thing is an Inkle loom, and I think, oops, hang tight. I have a tape thing caught up in there. But this is what I was talking about. See that right there? See how these heddles separate them? You take this and you weave it back and forth to make those designs. It honestly isn't. It's the most simple thing. If you start it, don't pick a pattern that you forgot how long and tedious it is. Does anybody do the moss stitch? Oh, Macy. I didn't see that before I left. I think you're talking about like thread art where they do, hey Maya. Hey baby. Maya, she's stuck in here now. Come here. Come here, baby. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Baby, can you come? Yeah, thank you. She pushed open my door and just says, hello. But she didn't want to be on camera, I guess. Oh, wait. Now, I didn't see you say you had won the loom. That's awesome. Okay. Probably because I was too busy trying to overcomplicate the explanation on an Inkle loom. Yeah, this is exactly how I do my keychains. And I was trying to replicate the pattern I did on one of my keychains with that. But like I said, I forgot how tedious this is, because I have to lift and lower so many different threads just for one pass. It's unreal. It's crazy unreal. So, Sunita, do you like the Inkle loom since you've had your first lesson on it? Let me see if I can get this all fixed in here, because apparently I did 2 centers when I was supposed to do just a secondary row. Uh-oh. Runaway centers. Make sure I don't have any thread on it. I swear, y'all, I vacuum and you can't tell I vacuumed. I don't know if anybody knows of a great way to get thread out of carpet. And I have a very strong suction. I can get it off my desk chair pad easily, but the carpet, not so much. All right, put that down. You're not doing another center right now. Cheesy Pete. Oh, honey, you're more than welcome. I was overcomplicating the explanation, though. So I'm sorry for that. Well, that's cool. Now, how wide of a strap can you get on yours? Cheesy Pete. Miss Yarn's playing with me tonight, y'all. Hard. Wait a minute. Annie McHale, I use her patterns a lot. I don't use them in an exact way, but yeah, that is so funny. That is cool. Hey, Shannon. Good grief, I heard that all the way in here. I didn't mean to yell, y'all. Sorry. I mean, my family says I have a big mouth, so I believe it. You know what would be really, really cool, though? And y'all can tell me if I'm off my rocker or whatever. But don't they have, like, Zoom meeting kind of things to where we could do, if everybody wanted to be, like, have a craft time, you know, like they do at the library and coffee shops and all that fun stuff. Just have a crochet group type thing, if everybody wanted to at a certain time. I don't even know if it's possible. I'm just asking. Um, 80, I think Yeah, because mine right now, I think only has like 30. I think. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, I'm counting my spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, because really each color has a 4-strand. Yeah, so that sounds about right. Mine's a Ashford, so I don't know. I'd have to look up the specs on this thing and see, But I'm thinking, like I said, I think that was either 36 or 40, but I think it was 36. I'll see if we can do that, honestly. And, you know, it wouldn't even have to be a one-time deal. We could have it whenever, y'all felt like we could all get together. I mean, because basically you'd be doing what you are now, just on camera. I would be the only one up here by myself. I don't know. But I mean, I don't think I've seen it get above like 20 people. I think I have 16 or 17 heddles. Um, if I'm right now, hold on. Have you ever done card tablet weaving? Oh no, I got a lot more than that. Hang tight, let's see. 13 and I'm about halfway across, so we both might be a little what did I say? 13? Wait a minute. Is that alright. I didn't know if that was red and yellow. 20, 24, 27, 30. Wow, ended up with 35. So, yeah, it's more than I thought it was. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so sidetracked by my Inkle loom, y'all. Okay. Well, that still wouldn't be bad though. I mean, it would limit me and my random running off at the mouth stuff. Because then we could all talk. I mean, it wouldn't just be me talking and y'all typing. That would be. I like that idea. I'll have to look into it because I do think that would be cool. Oh, okay. You're talking about one of the knitting looms? Sunita. Hi, Melody. How are you doing? Yes, babe. All right. Yes, I had squirrels. Everybody knows about my squirrels. But we definitely need to make a thing with them running across the screen. They're going, honey. A lot of rainy days, and I'm ready for sunshine. And the only thing that I'm not really fussing about right now is the fact that it's cooler. Must have started the dryer. I was like, what is that noise? I don't know if y'all can hear it. Oh, good. Okay. Well, at least it'll still be free, even if we do it more than once. I mean, yeah, we could totally start it over if people wanted to. Okay. Yeah, I watched Llama Mama Kayla, and she did the knitting looms for a long time. I don't blame you, Pam. Uh, I kind of picked up a little something the other day, and I'm like, oh, I don't need another hobby right now. Yeah. I mean, you would think it would stop, but we're working on, I don't know about you, Shannon, but here it rained from Friday, from, what are we now? All right, we're on the 10th. So it basically rained from the 1st till now. You talking about my, oh, thank you. This is that dress I made. That dress I made. I'm gonna confess. I told my daughter-in-law that I needed to make some more dresses because I'm wearing these out. I mean, every chance I have one of these on. It's so comfy. And Tina actually gave me a couple links to, you know, an easier v-neck type situation because I struggled with this one, but I didn't even have a pattern for this one, so it's no wonder I struggled. I was just freehanding off of my my favorite knit dress that was navy, and Maya hair gets all on it. Yeah, I tell you, Shannon, I'm about ready. I'm about done with this rain. And it was so funny because my grandson wanted to see the radar on the way home. He wanted to see the radar to see, if it was raining at our house. And I said, yeah, baby, it's but, and I told him, about how long it would be before it got the bad part of the storm. Y'all, look, you think I can, y'all think I can fit a double crochet and 2 chains out of that little bit of, I'm gonna try it. No. It's the bad part about playing yarn chicken. I can't hold it like I usually do. I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, maybe. Oh yeah. Now, I might, I might be able to make it but now I have to join it. Ooh, it might not be, I might not be able to do my hidden join. Nope, I'm not going to be able to. Oh well. That's alright. It's going to be covered up by another row anyway. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't have the nice finished edge to that, but that's going to be covered with another row anyway. So that's very close. Yeah, I know. Let's see. Suzanne, you still here? I feel you, honey. I feel you. Yeah, I do too, Melody. So the fun part is, let's see, what color do I have the most of right now? Oh, guess what? It's going to be another green. I barely did, Pam. I barely beat that yarn chicken. Can y'all hear that dryer? It sounds obscenely loud to me over here, but it's right on the other side of the wall. The laundry room is. Alright. Let's see if we can get this little bit of yarn chicken barf covered up. I use barf because I don't know what YouTube will allow me to say. Because I got to keep it clean on my live, right? I keep it clean on my channel. What am I talking about? Good. I'm glad y'all can't hear it. Good. Oh, hush. You better be able to hear it, honey. You silly goose. Unless you're outside. Then you might not be able to hear it. Alright. So that is... The green don't work for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. Nope, can't do it. I think I'm going to just do off-white. Yeah, I'll do off-white, and then the black border will be... Okay. Yeah, I tried it. I told y'all I have to control the colors. Honey, them videos are there for whenever you want to see them. Trust me, they're not going anywhere. I am... I guess... I mean, I don't mind greenery, right? Like outside. I love the color green because that signifies natural and nature to me. But for color-wise, that's not a living plant, not so much. Now, I think leaves are gorgeous when they're changing colors in the fall. Alright, y'all, here I'm going to try to cover it up with this thing. But see, I don't mind green as much when it actually can color, but the blue, and it just didn't look right. It just didn't look right. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Macy. Fake green. Because even when they try to mimic real green, you can't. Not natural green, anyway. And then when you try to dye things using natural things, they're so pale and you don't get that vibrancy that you see in person before you. All right. Somebody on Facebook's blowing up my phone. That's all I see is a Facebook notification on top of y'all. Because I know y'all heard it since y'all heard my daughter-in-law texting or calling the other day. And I don't think she wanted anything important today because she was texting me instead of calling me. Alright, y'all. I hate to do it. But I think I'm getting off of here. Yeah. Sage green's pretty. Now, I did like the sage green that I did on a bag for Kim on Poo Fabric with the sage green bottom. I liked that. But I'm just, green is just not a big thing for me. Until you get into the mint. Like I said, mint green to me, yeah, it sure did, Melanie. For the last 9 days. I was just saying how much rain we've had. And it's rained every day for 9 days. So when I finally am able to get out there and mow that grass, it's going to be crazy. Crazy. I'm going to have to do it like 2 or 3 times. But thank you, Sunita. I appreciate that. And like I said, I do want to try to do Saturdays one week and Wednesdays on the next. So hopefully I can get a pattern kind of going, a routine, so y'all know when I'm at. Anyway, thank y'all for coming. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry I'm kind of just like tired. Because, I mean, I didn't get up any earlier than I normally do, but it's just the whole day. It's been a long day. Thank you. Oh, well, honey, I can't mow it yet. That's for sure. My son said that it was supposed to be all the way till next Friday. I hope he's wrong. I hope so, Macy. Thank you. Y'all have a great one, okay? Oh, Gemini, can you come cut this thing off for me? No, I was kidding. I can do it. Oh, actually, it was kind of in the way, wasn't it? Oh, no. I've already established this. I'm a goofball. Bye, y'all. Thank you. Y'all have a great one.